A blessed day to all of you who are here with this shrine, and also those who are joining us through this live stream. During this week, we have been reading from this very important New Testament book, the letter to the Romans, one of the most compact, most organized letter of Paul to a Christian community, and tried basically at the heart of this letter is the question of what they call justification. How is one justified? Or justification, maybe to simplify it, is how or in what way a person moves from being a sinner to being in grace. And the book tries to explain this process of being justified or made righteous before God. And the basic teaching is that a sinner is justified, is made, shall we say, a saint, full of grace, is when he or she allows herself or himself to be saved by God. In other words, justification is indeed the work of God. It is the grace, as he would say. It is that we are saved solely by the work of God, by His grace. Of course, it is to be understood in the context, especially of at that time, that the idea of being saved is when one, by fulfilling the dictates of the law, one can acquire one's salvation. With the coming of Jesus Christ, St. Paul tells us, no, we cannot boast anything before God, and we cannot save ourselves. It is only through Jesus Christ. Our faith, our acceptance of Jesus Christ, and allowing Him to enter into our lives, to guide us, then one can participate in this fullness of grace, or what we call justification. And in the readings today, St. Paul wants to show this, illustrate his point by looking into some figures in the scriptures, like Abraham was trying to explain here that indeed Abraham is an example, a paradigm of faith, that it is only faith can justify us before God, not the efforts of or the law, the fulfillment of the law, the Mosaic law, but rather that faith that Abraham had in God. And so the point here is that in our relationship with God, it is important to remember this. Just as everything that we have is a gift, so also salvation. Do not think that you can earn your salvation. That is his point. No. It is first and foremost a gift that we have been saved. The other, of course, the other side is equally important, that grace that we have received, that justified us, should lead us also and should be verified in the acts of love, of what we call now classically as good works. The faith that ends only there and it is not expressed in good works, in goodness, in charity, is dead, as St. James would say later on. So these things should be balanced in our understanding and our living of faith. That on the one hand, we live with that idea or that gift of God, of our salvation, in fact, of what all that we have. But at the same time, this gift has to bear fruit in terms of righteousness and goodness, or concrete acts of charity and love. We ask then the Lord that we may grow in this, in bridging this, our being gifted with the grace of God, with His salvation, and bridge that with the way we live and the virtues and the good works, the goodness and love that we do as a concrete proof that we really believe in Jesus Christ. Amen.